Free beer and hot wings in the morning. Grand Rapids rocks all day. 97.9 GRD rocks.
97.9 GRD rocks. It's the Free Beer and Hot Wings Show. Boy, if you're a VIP, some fancy things just happen.
Well, fancy's not the word I'd use. But.
Do they, if they're a VIP, do they get audio or just...
If they're watching on the webcam.
Yeah.
Yeah, they won't. That won't be part of the podcast.
No. But I mean, could they hear what was going on as well?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Yep.
Little confusion on our end.
A little bit.
Yeah.
It's all good now.
Boy, of all the times for that to happen.
Yeah.
So many
What
benign
a time.
conversations take place.
Yeah, I couldn't have been. Mike couldn't have been on for something like, "Hey guys, good show."
Same breakfast order?
Right, yeah.
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 Hey, it's a massive Million Monday, and we've got a shot for you to win $50 worth of Winter Lucky times 10 instant win tickets. That is right now. Caller 5 at 770-WGRD or 1-800-947-3979. That rings to the same number. You could win up to $300,000. You could also win up to 15 times. For more info, go to MichiganLottery.com. As always, to win or play, you must be 18 or over.
Okay.
That's it.
Yeah.
We were so distracted by what was going on, we didn't even look
No.
at any local stories.
No, I don't know what's going on.
My parents were in town this weekend.
Yes?
And,
Together?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
I'm
Of course
always
they came
fascinated
together.
by this.
Did they do it in your spare room?
Oh, I wasn't going to ask anything.
Well, you know what? I'm not sure. I can't say no for a fact. Now, we had a blow-up mattress in the living room, and then we had the bed in the spare room. But who's to say that, I mean, when kids are at camp, you can't always separate them.
Yeah.
Can't always keep them apart. Especially two people who have tasted how fine the other's wine is.
Yes.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously.
And they've been separated since 1990. It's been a while.
So now it's like, kind of like taboo.
It's back to being novel again.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
I like that.
But we watched a lot of news when they got there. They came in on Friday, and I just had the news on, and it played. And then they woke up early on Saturday. Basically the same news, a few more stories, a few different things played. And Ellen and I had to go to a memorial service. And so they just kind of hung out at home and watched the news. And when we got back, they went, "Your local news is so depressing, and it makes it seem as though you have as much crime here as Chicago."
Really?
And I went, Yeah, it really does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
That's pretty hard to believe, considering you would, based on the talk about Chicago, you would think every news story was. Maybe they just stopped covering it. Well, 3 dead today, but let's get to some puppy fashion shows.
Yeah, right?
Well, it's such a big city. There's so much going on.
Yeah.
But here, it's always breaking ground on a building or an idea for a building or a homicide.
And it
It seems like there's a lot of those. Or
yeah.
somebody getting hit and run. That's happened a lot lately, too.
Oh, yeah, it has.
So
That story about the trucker in Kalamazoo, that was the most recent one, right?
Oh, yeah.
A truck in Kalamazoo hit a guy who was helping out a buddy
yeah.
on the side.
Of course, that's hot on the heels of the arraignment of snowplow driver
Of
who ran a
course.
woman over. And then the revelation. Did you see the latest revelation in that?
Does it have to do with the husband?
Yeah, that the husband
It's under investigation
for child
something
porn.
else.
What is going on?
It was
child porn.
It
Yeah.
was child porn?
Yeah.
I thought it was
Oh,
peeping.
no, I'm sorry. I take it back. It was
Electronic
peeping.
peeping.
That they have a rental property, and the accusation is that he has images that were acquired in the ladies' shower
Oh,
of
God.
the tenant.
Yeah. Well, that is just really depressing for
It
the
is.
people who know that family and their family in general.
Yeah.
That's so sad.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
Yeah.
it was
Pretty
really
bleak.
Yeah.
Is that now you've always your parents, because your parents didn't divorce, but they did separate, and they've lived separate lives, but they remained friendly with each other.
Yes.
Like, I don't mean that with I kind of said that weird, but I didn't mean that with like
They get along.
I didn't mean that with air quotes.
For a long time, yeah, it wasn't always the case. I mean, the fact that they lived so far apart, they weren't in front of me fighting all the time. But yeah, they, I'm sure there were some spats here and there, but for, at this point, a long time, they've gotten together.
Right. So it's not weird for you that they would come together and then hang out in your...
No, not even close.
Well, that's great. More people should handle it in that manner.
Yeah, at least Oh, totally.
Do they still, I think I've asked you this before, do they still share benefits then?
I don't think so.
Since they're married, because your dad...
Like actual, health benefits.
Yes.
Not friends with...
Yeah, everything I'm saying seems double entendre, and for once I don't mean it that way.
I actually don't know. I assume...
Could your dad be on your mom's insurance or vice versa?
If they're still married,
they probably
could.
could. Yeah, probably. I don't know if they do that. I don't know if they deal with it. They should. If that's the case, why not?
Yeah, otherwise, truly, what would be the benefit of staying together otherwise? If you're not going to reap some benefit of the benefits.
Do you think they file taxes together?
I don't think they do that.
What do you guys talk about? Why don't you ask them these important questions?
I don't know. I haven't been interested in this in such a long time. I used to try and get it out of them all the time during Christmas when I was very young. And they would never tell me and say, it's none of your business.
Have either of them had a long-term relationship of some sort since they broke up?
Yeah, both of them.
They both have.
Yeah. Sinful.
Oh, very.
That's what I was thinking.
Very, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Not in a long time, but for sure. After they divorced or after they separated, yeah, definitely.
If your mom got remarried,
yeah,
would your dad get to be in the wedding?
Probably. He'd be the maid of honor.
Yeah,
of course.
Well, that would be the most natural.
That's neat.
Yeah, for sure. And then followed by Aunt Nancy.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Pop Evil. Deal with the devil. 97.9 GRD Rocks.